Now. Yeah, the one thing I forgot to do, which we'll add now. Let's grab that. Signal, track, station. Might as well keep the requester as well. Probably push it further down, I guess. Fire pumps, I do, kinda. Yeah, I need lube. Which is kind of... Given you got the Trojan ad, that seems kind of scarily relevant. Remarkably relevant to the situation. I mean, the thing delivered on its promise of bringing 4. Would you talk about anything else at all? Never. Alright, I got the thing summoning. I just gotta wait for the train to summon. And then we can have the things and the stuff and the junk. And the Twad Waffles and the what? I suppose the other way around this is to just push it out even wider. Just make it super duper wide. Purple's a bit of a problem because I need to feed it circuits for its modules. Oh yeah, no more infinity pipes in this map. Let's say, like, the request for the infinity pipes can sit there, but it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, that's it. It's literally all there is. Surprise Pikachu face when Infinity request gets fulfilled. That would actually be surprise Pikachu face. That if it gets fulfilled, that would be. In fact, I kind of want to see that. If that happens, I kind of want to see it because that would actually be impressive. Snoop! Penmates. Ah? Coming in with a follow. I always wonder what's going on with some of these names. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang on, that's one too many, isn't it? Supposed to pollute the ground. Trying my best. I'm going to do the usual thing of... oh, that's... tanks here. I didn't even notice. The usual thing of trying to balance the unload. I don't have tankers here, so I'm probably gonna have to do this back at base. Only 6. So let's try that again, only without track upsetting everything. Here come the pumps. The pumps, the pumps. Think it was less than or equal to. Think. U each divided by -8, as we've seen many times before. There. You're doing it's less than 1. Less than 1. With the fluids, it needs to be less than or equal to, because it can. If you do less than, it's deadlocks itself. Because integers on floating points and all. When you follow literally everyone. Nice. Thank you for following. Did miss the wires on the pumps that are not there. And they're there now. At least. One hopes. Autosave. Alright, summon Z-trains. Start building the Z-trains. What do we need? We need 1.462. There's a one presented on 0 is enough for the system run, but can jam itself. Oh, might have been that might have been pre less than or equal to that one. 4 6 6 2 1 5 4. Oh, that's some extra decimal points for good measure. Equals U by U, which is equals U by U. Hang on. Yeah. So 10 slots. 13, 14, 15, 1.99. I mean 22.15. It's pretty. 22.15 is a pretty good one. I think that's as far as it goes. It's just 37 slots. That's the split of circuits to steel. No, it isn't. Because I pre-divided that by 2. It's 3050.2925. Hopefully I get it right this time. 80.385. Hang on, the 3000 is what is it? 6100.55. Hey, kan on if. So it's actually 2.9. I don't actually remember which way round it is. Whichever one it is. The trouble is I've forgotten which one's which. That'll be 6000. Yeah, circuits will be the dominant one. So I need to divide the circuits by 2 afterwards, don't I? So it's the ratio, and then I need to normalize them because there's twice as much. So do I need to... No. That. If I do that, divide that by 2. Okay, so that actually that did carry through. So 1522. So 22 slots of circuits, 15 slots of steel. That's what it's telling me. I hope that's actually right. Pretty sure there was a more better one. I mean, 0.999 is pretty good anyway. It's once you factor in productivity and all kinds of other rounding errors, it's just going to work out. So hopefully that is actually right this time. I did get it right. I'm going to always second guess myself now. Yeah, 1522. Multi-pallet for using machining class. Ooh. Mini pallet. I mean, mini pallet. So... Seconds? Steel. $22. That should be 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. Hunk of metalware, tons of holes drilled in it for fixing. Oh, it's a I can picture the thing you mean. Just, yeah, tons of holes. I have some experience machining, but not a lot. It's like a, it's almost like a... It can be, yeah, it can be clamped into a vise. So you can strap it to a mill, and then you can do more sophisticated stuff with the... You can do some more sophisticated, tricky stuff with the mill. Some movements that normally wouldn't really be possible. Clamps hold down, pinch things, sides. do made one of the manual mill access to CNC. So yeah, why bother manualing it when you can CNC it? Yeah, that one. I did paste onto the wrong one, but no matter. Why do things manual? Prove you can do the task and not program the task. I mean, that is a good point there. Admittedly, the setup for a CNC is still just as involved as actually doing it by hand. Like, CNC setup isn't... Setting up a mill is not significantly easier. Without putting 2 lanes of HS cores, sustaining problems even with the trains waiting. Oh, you're actually reminding me I need to fix these. These are doing both sides and they shouldn't be doing both sides. It doesn't seem to... These double chests, so far that I've seen, doesn't seem to really affect like having one chest really full of much more fuller than the other. This old Tony. What about AVE? Everyone's favourite lovable Canadian. Don't like his presentation. It's what's the term for it? Very some of their content in class. Crass, perhaps? Derek's an item apart. He has somewhere along the line. Someone I think has steered him in a different direction because he is salty. He is very salty. Somewhere along the line he used to just talk down everything, and he's now a little bit more nuanced with things that are designed for which are cost reduced, like. Because he used to just go straight into this is underbuilt, this will never survive, this is all underbuilt. And thing is that if something is overbuilt, it's as under engineered as it is something that's like if something is like if you're using 3mm thick steel on like say your PC case, you like 3mm thick steel to make it really stout and sturdy. You're under engineering it because you couldn't be bothered, because the person who designed it couldn't be bothered minimizing the material requirement of that design. So they're like, yeah, whatever, just throw some steel at it. And that's something that those kind of people. AV seems to have learnt somewhere along the way about that, but that's a common thing that a lot of those types of people, particularly, I guess, non-engineers. Even the trouble is that even EEV blog does it, and I really hate it. He always has a hard-on for things that are really stoutly built, just super heavy for the sake of being super heavy. He says, "Oh yeah, over-engineered." It's not over-engineered; it's under-engineered because the person who made it couldn't be bothered minimizing the material. And just said, just slap some steel together. Call it a day. Signals on different slots on the unload? I did. I did. Signal. The middle slot. First. Did I do? Oh, I did that there. I mean, I have this other signal there. Nah. Moving swiftly along. Yeah. As I say, AV, there was this one saving thing for me with him was that he started, I think it was like 2 years ago, or a year ago or 2 years ago, he started talking more about the cost reduction than just saying, "Oh, this is dumb and stupid because it's underbuilt or something like, because it's not built sturdy enough." And these things are built the way they are because someone found the perfect intercept point for something that's just good enough to get away with. They spend a lot of time figuring out what the minimum viable product is. Giving him I gave him another chance. And the only reason I did was because of that change in attitude. And he also did actually, I mean, it did help that he also did specifically say, make reference to the whole under-engineered thing as well, which kind of did help. At one point he specifically said it. But yeah, that's it. That is actually a thing. If something's overbuilt, it means that someone was too lazy to do the job properly. So that's, I can't remember when I picked that. I picked that up something around 2013. When I understood that concept, seeing people when it changes when I understood that concept, it changed my perspective on when people say, all things were built to last. It weren't so much built to last. Well, there's a few things going on generally, because the economy of repair versus replace was completely different back then. But it's also, where the time and effort was invested in designing the product. Wasn't so much they were built to last, they were just built to whatever they could be bothered getting away with. There's also the whole built to last thing. It's all basic. It's like 99% survivorship bias. Blues first. I can probably reverse these. In fact, it would be in my best interest to reverse these. On your own network, aren't you? You are on your own network. Time to go to sleep? Alright, have a good one, Black Condor. Yeah, that's my rant for that kind of thing, for those sorts of tool reviews and tear downs and all that. There's a whole bunch of them I don't watch, like EEV blog. Jesus Christ, he can talk about nothing. Like, he can talk for nothing for so long. It's ridiculous. There's another one, Mike's Electric Stuff. He's similar sort of vein. Like, I don't mind him as a person. It's just that whole rambling on about, like, yeah, just because it's built like a tank, that's not a good thing. It's actually a very bad thing. There's a few others. I actually miss. You know what? Who I miss is photonic induction. He was amazing. That's still wrong. Admittedly, I used to do stuff like what he did at one point, and then I eventually decided, you know what, this is starting to get a little too dangerous, and I stopped doing it. But that was a peak when I was starting to use what was it? It ran off 3-phase. Like you'd go blind looking at it, like a just spark generator. It was massive. So we're gonna play with 250 kVA, like a 200 amp feed or something to his house, if I remember rightly. Like a dedicated feed. Should have not copied the inserters. That might be a problem. Because I think that's how I introduced the error last time. Cody's Lab versus Red. Oh, there's a tough one. Both are good. Both are decently good at what they do. They're not just ooh lol explosions. Those are the ones that I don't like. There's way too many of those types of chemistry channels. Lolgasm explosions. He seems to take more risks. He seems to generally understand, like he seems to have enough understanding of what he's doing for it to not be too much of a problem. For it to not be too much of a worry. Applied science, applied science, applied science. There's one of them, I want to say it's applied science, but I can't remember. Is somewhat good, but a little vague on the facts. A little wonky on the facts. But I want to say it's applied science. It's good when you're not already tired. Sneezed. How do I keep switching to the flamethrower every time? I suppose I could do that in here like I normally do. They seem usually very informed. There's one of them who does like little generally generic sciencey stuff, but is a little bit vague. Oh, science, no. Have a look, YouTube. Comes up on my feed, it came to plainly difficult, actually a good one too. He does some nice history stuff. There's Corridor Crew. Because, yes, they get recommended like crazy. Applied science. Oh yeah, that's what's his name? Grady, isn't it? No, that's the civil engineer. Search. Applied science. Don't recognize this one. Name's Ben. Oh, I know applied science now. Yeah, there's no. Brady is, yeah, practical engineering, I think. I don't know, not showing up now. Tom Scott, of course. It wouldn't be without a Tom Scott. Nostalgia Nerd, Techmoon, Yogscast, Lewis and Simon, because they flood the internet. Kibitz. Hey, look, media. Kibitz is another interesting one. He's another one of those. I don't mind it. I don't mind him as a person. I do mind the YouTube style that he uses, though. He's one of those kinds of YouTubers. I wonder if I can cram this in the space allotted. Because if I can cram it in here, this would be nice. Like his video, he's just having some fun. Kibitz. Yeah, he's alright. I don't hate him, I just don't like the style. It's very... I think we were talking about this yesterday. It's a very younger audience style of format. Yeah, with a generally loud, lots of... The pacing is just all over the place because it's just up and down. That sort of thing. PewDiePie type stuff. Vsauce, there's another one. Yeah, ain't gonna fit. Cram that in there though. Tutorial or speedrun style? Yeah. He's got his own style. Told Tony for some quality dad jokes. There is some quality dad jokes to be had there. That is your one-stop shop for dad jokes right there. It's funny, you see his really old stuff and it's pretty plain, comparatively. Like, he just does really vanilla machining stuff. Oh yeah, we mentioned him in passing, and then we went to the topic of AVE, who, yeah, is a little... it's a thing, I guess you could say. AVE is a thing. YouTube. A doobly-doo. Saltiest. Yeah. I guess you could take it as proof that not all Canadians are just always happy and apologising. I don't buy into the meme, which I've also mentioned previously many times. I don't buy into the meme. Not to say that it doesn't exist. Great conversation going in circles. It is. It's hilarious. I need to actually be careful here, because this technically is a live rail. Technically live. Very live. Canadians are nice. Apostrophe. I mean, it's no. In all honesty, it's no different to any other country. Like now, huge emergency. Out of Coke, and you put rum in. Into the store. That's a very serious emergency right there. Some of those belts are wrong? Probably. I'm just waiting to get more back. Tim, historian's garbage now. Someone I sort of know, but not strongly been watching. That's a shame. Tim Horton. Hmm. There was another history channel. There's a few history channels that have gone downhill as well. You know what? I can put that in there. No. Let's not do that. I'll go there. I mean, I have gone there before, but let's not go there. McDonald's is better. McDonald's is one of the few places that's still reasonably decent here. Mackie D's. I mean, its price has gone up, of course. Well, this is Tim Hortons All Beans. I don't know what I was thinking of before. I read something else. I was thinking of this other dude and Jay Foreman. There's a group of them that do some hilarious stuff. Trouble with Jay Foreman only does like one video a year. That and he's also one of those foaming mad green types. Does entertaining stuff, but yeah, just ignore the politics. Everything you've heard, wow. Please let the video go. McDonald's, scoop them up. It's not American politics, it's British politics. He's a British comedian. Alright. I mean, yeah, I do try and stay unplugged from that sort of stuff as much as possible. As I say, that one was at least British politics. Lubricant unload. Lubricant unload. This is circuit steel. I can definitely do that. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, I don't need to go into the details. It's just... It's a thing, unfortunately. Sadly. Alright, so this one's blue. Processing unit. Yeah. Processing unit goes up there. Middle one is iron Is you. That should be almost everything. The last one, what was the last one? Batteries. Batteries! Iron plate. Unload. Empty. Sockets. Load. Full. Unload. D. Circuit steel. Send it steel first or circuits first? Let's go steel first. Also, I just realized I haven't done the thing properly. Also realized that those are completely wrong. Because this one's filtered, that one isn't, and that one also isn't. Goes down there. Now I gotta wait for these to drop off, and then I can switch the orders around. Empty, empty, empty. Away with ye, away with ye. Trains come to thee. So you are steel circuits. You're also circuits, okay, so you. Batteries can go to there. Circuits can go to there. And you can wait. As always, add our little lockouts. Uh, 5. Or a good measure. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. My goal for today is to get... Well, my goal for today was to get all the science packs up, but that's looking very unlikely at this point. But at the very least, I'd like to get the yellow up. Still need to do batteries. Which I might bot sandwich again. This line will eventually be a full-on feeder. Like, you have all the outputs up here and all the inputs down here. Probably be like down, yeah, right down there. Might need to be 4 lanes or something. I might need like a preloader or something. Might need a whole lot of stuff to make it work. There's a lot of trains going to come in and out. I might also separate out these trains. from the rest. Because the volume of trains is significant. Will I release the map? I will, yes. I will make it available. I'm also compiling the book here of all the builds, and I'll put that on the paste bin. Once I get more done, I'll do that. What is it? It's 15. 12,000. Should make it equal to. That way if I need to change it, it doesn't do stupid things. Was it on 22? 35,200. 35,200? I feel like I've done something wrong. Hang on, save. I might have done it wrong. I don't know, I divided it and it did work. Like, I went through it and it seemed to work. I might have done it wrong, though. Might have done it wrong. But at least and tried was attempted. Tried was made. Uh, 22 by 200 by 8, because there's 22 slots. 200 per stack, and then there's 8 wagons. I mean, it is like 2 times as much circuits. Oh, we're a little light on the old ore department. 200. Yeah, 35,200. Are we getting more ore? It's because I turned this one off. Started packing it down to get it out of the way. Okay, let's make a start on that. Same with this one, get it out of the way. Stack size difference? I did, yeah. I did divide it by 2. It was something like 2 point something times as much circuits to the plate. Oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. You're not actually done yet. $35, 200? Okay. I'm pretty sure I did it right this time, because it should have been the same, basically the same process as last time. The question is, where do I put it instead? Maybe that. Lash onto these. I might move copper 1 up to there. Yeah, I'll just grab that one. I want to do the close ones first. Where's my steel? It's just slowly working its way through. This thing's so big, it just absorbed an entire 416 train. And like you can actually see where it begins and where it's moving down. It's like there's a bit of it here, moving through, and this is just reaching the end. So one 416 train only feels like half of its length, if that. Yeah, it's like it stops moving here. Yeah, it's about only one 416 train fills about half of its length. Oh my god. a bigger train. I'm going to need a lot more 416s. This base is going to need a lot of ore. I mean, so it's 100 for steel and 200 for circuits. There we go, 12,000. Should all have 1.5k. Yeah, it's 100 and 200, and it's something like 2 times as much circuits. 2 point something. What was it? It was 2.9 times circuits to steel plate. Because the steel plate needed was, the circuits needed was 60,100, and the steel plate needed was 2,080. So it may actually be right. How are we looking back here? Everything except for presumably batteries has come round. I need a lubricant train. What's the ratio? I think it's right. The problem is last time I did it horrifically wrong, so now I'm not sure anymore. Well, now I'm not sure of anything I do, basically. Factory works 8k a minute. Would you consider doubling the factory? Well, I don't know if I'm going to get to stay at 60 getting up that fast. I guess I can see the status bar that way. I mean, I'll be happy if it's more than 40 UPS. I mean, that would be a significant achievement given all the optimizations and theory that we've thrown at this base. This whole idea of carrying the one train wagon all the way through is all kinds of ridiculous. The circuit builder's just so hungry for resources right now. I remember the anticipation starting up the red belt base where we got right to the end, and you get all the belts to move a little bit, and the game would stutter. So it would dip down as the entire factory just moved all the resources. So I imagine something similar is going to happen here. Something somewhat similar here. It's not quite going to be the same because there's going to be latency as the trains start moving. The train buffer empties. When isn't hungry? That's true. I mean, that circuit build has been the majority of the drain. I mean, given that this thing ran, is it still running? No. I mean, it took a load from it, so if this thing runs, it's circuit time. It's that's going to see a significant drain on circuits. All right, here we are. Save, resume. All right, in we go. Oh, you never got the stack filter inserters. I never set them. That would help significantly in the unloading situation. Now the thing we don't have is the batteries, so we need to do batteries next. Alright, the pipe and the gears are going. Ah, crap. The blue circus is meant to be on a single lane. Oh, I can fix this again. Hey, it's a Spellmeister. You... Yeah, that's what the save was for. Do that. It is a good thing I safety saved. A very good thing I safety saved. Ooh. There. Says we're letting steel boxes to build have their smarts backwards. They will, won't they? Yeah, they do. Both sides? Yes. Good catch. One to... Oh, yeah. The more safety saves, the better. There. Right, that should be it. Save again. What did I tell you 4 times before I noticed? That's funny, because I thought I'd fixed them already. Actually thought I'd fixed them before. I must have broken them again. Comes the blue pineapples. Should be on a single line this time. I mean, the same with the iron plate. Iron plate should really be on a single line as well. Speaking of wrong side. Read hold. Less than 9. Why? Not really obeying. Oh, well, I suppose there's only 2 inserters. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's because there's only 2. I mean, it's going to go up into red belt, which is going to slow it down, and yeah, it doesn't need a huge amount of unload speed. It's already absorbed it all anyway. Circuits are in, low densities in, we're just waiting on, we just need to get, well, I mean, we can wait for electric engines, but they're not going to appear anytime soon. Potentially. As I say, it probably doesn't matter. That's why I'm not really... Oh, I'm missing batteries as well as lube. You pop that right about there for me, please. Please, good buddy. Yeah, gee, old pal. Let's bring the lube. It's funny because I don't actually know if this is any good or not. Better to be missing batteries than lube. Ideally, all things considered, for things to, for V to go brr, you probably want both. You know, fresh batteries, fresh lube. If you're missing one, you may not necessarily have a good time. No batteries, no brr. I think I've been around Pyong too much. Oh, behind train, by train, by other train. I had ideas of putting lube up there, but I kind of want to put it, pack it along here. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't know where I want to put lubricant still, just yet. You boop. Then boop. Two, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Then the power, as always. Stupid pipe. Forever stuck on pipe. Alright. Oh, fluid. Fluid equals... I'm confused. And still angry. Oh, curd. Get it there eventually. Unload, empty cargo, git. Yeah, it was easier just to start over. Really does depend on the rest of the base working to get the lubricant. Unless you can just burn off. Like you'd have a dedicated build which burns off everything that isn't related. What do you got? 36k. I mean, really it doesn't matter. Fluids don't matter. So we can be on our merry way. And after that we just need to do batteries. Batteries? So iron, copper, sulfur. Where am I going to do that? I wonder. 7 loaded? Oh, you're right. Load. Does it just not? Like, it should have interacted with the wagon at least. I mean, I'm not looking for a vast quantity. I just need something. Oh, do they actually only have 7? I mean, that would do it too. Yeah, that I can't count. Bye, train. Oh, did I lose these when I rolled back? I thought I connected these. It's I actually need to be greater than 0. Yeah, off. Yeah, it's meant to be greater than 0, not the other way around. Yeah, so that means pushing this one down and holding onto these. Right, that should be making engines. How many engines are we making? 1.1k? 1.2k? I think that's right. 1.3k is what's needed. They're all definitely going. They're all going. 0.3. Oh yeah, 1.2. No, 1.1k still. It's a little low. It's backed up. I mean, it was fine according when we did the test run. So presumably it's going to be fine. Batteries then. Oh, probably in 5. It's probably too slow, yeah. In fact, let's go to 1 minute engines. 1.1 out of 1.3. You need to run it properly though. It's not running properly. The minute. damn it, I need to catch that train as well. That looks really, just seems really high, the quantity that's there. There's a second visit looking. That's running. That's going to absorb some green circuits right there. In fact, yeah, 41k green circuits, 130. Oh dear. What does that mean for power? Yes, that's what it means for power. Yeah, so back to the lab. Batteries. 6805 per minute, which is about 80 chemical plants. Science production challenges? Yeah, I thought about it. Might get onto it. I don't have a good early game is the problem. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's meant to be solo or group. I'll have to check what's going on. There. So that's what we're looking at. Equal numbers of copper and iron. That's what friends are for. I mean, we can pull a pretty good team, I reckon. Either way. And I wanted to make the acid on site. Yeah, solo or group. Okay. Now the question is, where do I want to Nephron Phoenix play with you? I found, yeah. They've been a bit reluctant in the past. That's why I don't do things with them normally. They sort of exist in their own little circle. So I can put it up there, or I can put it down here. There. Or over here, or up here. So many choices. I want to try and park it nearby, but somewhat out the way. I could horizontally park it there. All I know is I need water. A lot of water. Maybe here. Here. I'm having hesitations about that. I'm just thinking about the trains crossing each other there is going to be a bit messy. Alternative is I attach it to the oil base. The oil base is already pretty big. Or over here even. Actually, over here it might not be around here. And it gets trains somewhat away from each other. There's still a lot of crossing though, that's the only thing. The only thing this area's got going for it is there's not much out here. Up here, even. There's a crazy idea. I might go with here. Play with biters on? I do, yes. Biters are on. They occasionally attack, but they're mostly pushed so far back it doesn't matter. At this point, they're pretty irrelevant. And yeah, it's Railworld rules, so they don't expand. And yeah. Alright, let's go make batteries. Wait for that RD range, research to finish in like 5 seconds when we start the science build. Have to see on Death Worlds? Yeah, I did a Death World recently. Well, not really recently anymore. Not long ago though. Death Worlds are not fun. Well, they never really... Well, they were okay, but they're not fun. It's really just cranking the handle yeah, over and over again, and then until you... cranking the handle, beating your head against the wall until you get what you want. Yep. Chem plans. Copy. Just gotta prototype it here. Should be plenty of bots in range. Yep. Batteries. That's when the artillery train stops moving. That's pretty serious. Artillery on Death Worlds is pretty hard on the game. Slide that out one. In fact, what if I do that? Or that even. Yeah, I'm thinking bot sandwich time. Bot sandwich time again. What do I need to bring? Iron, copper, and sulfur. So I need 3. Well, 2 if I filter inserter these. Upgrade planer. Yeah, if I do that. I was actually thinking that. Same as circuits, and it's a 50-50 split on in this case. Cuts. Hoist. As it does actually need to be 3, because how does the train load again? What's that? 18. What does the lab say? Lab says for 8 beacons, 76. Oh yeah, it does actually require iron too. You're right. If I get up to 20, let's filter one. Oh yeah, do like 2019 or something. I mean, you could go ahead and figure out what the ratio is. Let's open up this thing. It's 6845 versus yeah, where did I see it? 6845 versus 5234. So whatever that is. To have even trains. Just to have an odd and an even train. Yes. Loop. Bulk dens. Coming over that follow. Check raw estimate. From belt ratio. Where do we see that? Where do you see that? Next to the icon for the belt. Is it also a setting? Oh, there's actually a precision. How many blue belts worth? Oh, it's basically 2 and 2. That's rounding it down. Oh, but it rounds it to the whole number. 1.94... 1.94... No, 1.94, 2.54. Sorry. 1.939... 1.939, 2.536. Yeah, I had to change this. Because it was on that. And so... Oh, I was actually also looking at the wrong numbers. So 2.6 and 2. But if I increase that a little bit, just to get a bit more precision, 2.54, 1.94. Yeah, it's pretty close. But I'll do this thing first. Full state ratio is 14 to 18. Sounds about right. Is it offset? How dare they be offset? Four to 5. 10 and 8. Might trim it down, yes, like 7. Was that 7? That's 8. That's 7. Seems a bit wonk. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like these both start at the same position. This one ends there, but this one ends there. Shouldn't they be the same distance? Is it because, oh, 7 versus 8? You can count. I definitely can count. There's definitely nothing wrong with my ability to count. I think it might be lunchtime. And an unrelated note. Also, what was the acid supply for this? This is 5.9, 6 machines basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I put this in rows of 2 by 10, so that's 32. That's 64. Should be 64. Yeah, 64. I wonder if this should be full belt, a full beacon. I mean, pot sandwich is better compact, so I imagine no, that is not the case. Just the distance a little bit. like I'm doing something wrong. Oh, am I? I feel like I've done the beacons wrong somehow. Yeah, then I could just add a third layer because I can. Can do a third layer? Yeah, I can do a third layer. The hope is that I can cram this onto water. That's the plan. Like this will be on water either side. That should be like 80? Oh, that is actually 80. That's actually all of the battery production right there. Hmm. Kind of tempted to reduce it down a little bit and add a second one. In fact, I will. I'll do 2 of these instead of one big one. Oops. Yeah, 2. Two. Okay. Drats? Oh. I think this pipe might be in the wrong spot. Just putting it out there. Yeah. Yeah, so 2 of these styles of build should do it nicely. Do it. Ah. 1, 2. Right out there. Right out. Ooh. I could even line these up. I just need the requesters and the providers. These. Okay. And I need to separate this out so that there's actually a third track too. It's kind of important, isn't it? Does the acid need to be where it is, or can you bump it? Cut down the pipe. I was going to have it directly on water there. I could bump it closer, but then it would be out of, like, sort of has to sit there to be in beacon range. Probably cut down pipe if I ended it there instead. Yeah, they basically decon them. They've just packed up and went home. Right, can I make this fit? Survey says probably not. Probably to the point where I'm going to need uh, medium power poles in here. Must be so much fun later. Alright, have a good one, Spellmaster. What's the time? Perhaps 1:30. 1 hour 30 on the recording, so we've still got time here before we can stop. Before I have to stop. Before my mandated stopping time. The mandated stopping time is minimum an hour and a half to 2 hours. I've generally been blowing over that lately. Floop. I speak Josh. That fellow. Curious name. Username. Probably fine as is. How's it compare? It needs 8,000. In terms of volume, I probably need more of this than anything else. So I'm going to go all the way to 6. This will be the iron and copper. And the other ones are a little bit slower. I should be able to get away with slightly less. Chests and everything. I might even be able to get away with having the substations in here too. Maybe try and be really sneaky and do 2 and 2. Hello, bots. Hello, bits. Hey, I speak with the 300 bits. Thank you very much for that. Ah, there we go. How nice of you, bots, to deliver the things and stuff and junk. Uh-huh. There we go. One thingy that does stuff. Technical term. Alright, now we pick it up and put it down in the right place, in the final place. Make everything bot more. This genius? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I'm glad you're making good use of it. I'm also glad that I finally made the video on it. I think that's almost a self nudge at doing some other videos. I was going to put it here, wasn't I? Admittedly, I can't claim all the credit. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can't claim all the credit for that thing. The original idea wasn't mine. Like the combinator concept wasn't mine. But the execution at least was mine. Full credit to crap. The name's gone blank. The name's actually gone blank. Who came up with the original one? But his one was wild. It was actually an entire base. It had it had furnaces which would automatically switch production and everything. It was wild. I really can't think at the minute. You know, it's been a while since we've had some koala facts around here. It's also not built on top of the uranium. Might need that radium. Penguin. We don't have many penguin facts around here. I mean, we could change that if need be. Also, hi penguin. Right, let's bring this thing out here. Oh, good day, sir. Unfollow. Well, good day to you, sir. Also occurs to me I'm going to need landfill. Yep. A little bit lower than what I want it to be. Or a little bit higher than what I want it to be. I guess I can do it like that then. I made kiwi fact and pipe organ fact. You've been busy. Alright, summon the train. And just blow up that plateau there. That's fine. Didn't need that anyway. Ooh, you know what we haven't done in a while is fishies. Haven't done some fishying in a while. They're right about there. Basically right about here. Alright, the second thing I need is a supply stop. One of these things. It's been a while since I've actually set up one of these. Because I've done most of the base building already, or the fundamental base building already, so I haven't needed to do one for a while. Boop. Righty. Arguably this one doesn't need to be here for long. I don't need to. I don't need the plural. Just continuously add to this thing. Batteries. Supply batteries. Where do you generally go? You go down this way first. 4 labs before on the way to nuclear. Inactivity, time passed. Want all of that and a bit of that. 10. Where are you going? You're going back home. Good. That means I need stuff. Stuff and junk. Just yeet them. We'll just exclude belts and that. Doesn't need combinators. Or assembly machines. It needs chemical plants. We'll say 20. And that. Definitely bring radars. We can never have enough radars. Trains, sure. Pipe, yes. Tanks, no. Stack filter inserters, yes. Roboports. 500 of them. 100 of them. Oh yeah, drop red bells too. Very good. Very good point. I think that's everything. Hopefully that will be... You're not connected. Wire's not actually plugged in. There we go. Make engines locally for chemical science? I do, yes. If we go over to chemical science, the engine's made right there. So we supply the steel and the plate to do it. Actually doing it for yellow as well. We're making the robo frames all the way from the engines. Then when it avoids having its own build. The one bot to rule them all. I'm just missing one chest. One chest. That flashing. Oh, signal. What was all that circuit network stuff? This stuff? This is the supply train requester system. So this, you tell it what to bring, what to hold in the network, and the train will bring it in the network. Bring it to that network. So that's what this train here is doing right now. Oh, it's deadlocked itself. I don't need them. Don't need them either. Trying to avoid doing medium power poles at all costs. Think it just needs to get a move on. I'll just manually bump it. It's got a lot of some pretty big requests right now, which is it's a little bit like it's pulling more than what the train can realistically hold. So it's going to need to make a few trips. Here's the thingy. We can't get in. I need pump. Oh, I can make offshore pumps. And you don't have stack filter inserters, eh? Well, we should really fix that. Hopefully the train actually has some on board. No, you don't. Bye, train. Come back here, please, train. We need you. Our only hope. Now, you. Ooh, fishies. And the train's back. Now we can unload. Hey, I got it pretty well spot on. When I say pretty well, I mean right on. Excellent. Add full cargo. The problem is it didn't actually have a full cargo. It's just that it didn't have enough slots to insert any. It was actually the intermediate chest that was the problem. It didn't have enough space left in it. It wasn't the train itself that was full. It was the requests were just jammed up. More often than not, the request chests will, if you call for too much stuff, those chests will overload. Yeah, one call out of, if you have 1 out of 50 of something, like coal, it'll just get stuck there. Right. This one needs to move over to there. The beacon's to tile. You know what, I might just... there. Worst case scenario, what I might do is just paint it down and then remove any landfill that I don't want. It's just easier than doing this crap. Let's go down 1 tile anyway. Perfect. Pecked. That's all good. Fish and bacon. Ew. It's actually not a very good that doesn't sound like a very good combination. Feeding water to the chemical plant? Oh yeah, I need to move 1 tile further out. Yeah, but I'm happy with the position. I mean, otherwise it's basically the same as this one here. Yeah, I mean this one had to have it rotated, but same principle. For anyone who's missed out on this part, that's what I'm trying to do. Where the hell was it? 2, 3. Up 1 on the 3rd. More fishies. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then it looks like that, basically. I say basically, that is what it is. That's the conclusion. Thought I just balls it up then. Can be, depends on the fish and the bacon. I have a feeling it mostly depends on the fish, in all honesty. Hey, there's the bulk of the build. That is actually connected. Trains come to bring more goodness. Goodness and goodies. Three, four. Bottom left outputs to nothing. Oh, it does too. Rude. Yeah, if I had thought about this, I could have built it on top of the big landfill puddle where science is. Did I lose some beacons along the way? Must have. Would have involved advanced thinking. It would have. It would have involved very sophisticated thinking-majigging. The thing that I never do. Advanced thinking-macating. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. There we go. That's basically the build. Ooh. Being a bit liberal with the landfill there. I mean, it works. And now what I can do is copy this entire build again. This time take tiles. I can paste that down. I think if I'm trying to save landfill and yeah. That is a thing. Yep. These evil bots trying to grab it. Hang on a minute. We have a fish situation here. We have a fish situation. Fish are not being collected. This is an emergency. Bots are busy murdering fish. We can't have that. Take it, robot uprisings. Guys, still picturing the idea of a drone, like a quadcopter, going and picking up fish is still hilarious. Or even just picking up trees, chopping down trees, chopping down a tree and then picking up the log. That's surprisingly strange. Jeez, let me show you how about a boat carrying a rocket silo. I mean, yeah, or a train. I mean, where does it end? Carrying an entire train? Carrying a tank? I mean, I can understand carrying all the armaments. But yeah, cars, tanks, all that good stuff. Oh crap, those robo networks actually connect. Damn it. I didn't actually notice that. They're too close together. They have to be that far apart. My bad. That is a problem because it's now messed up the... That's now messed up the... landfill. Carry an entire oil refining plant in your pocket too? Hey baby, is that an oil refinery or you're just pleased to see me?
Grab his stick and twist it!
Exactly. Oh dear. Right. Lubricant and batteries. Lubricant and batteries. Hey, I can still get one of the holes. Yeah, I did lose one, but it doesn't really matter which one. Oh, I did lose that one. Just turn around quickly. Turn around. Close your eyes. Nothing. Crap. Where is it? That. Everything's fine. Don't panic. Don't panic at all. You can open your eyes now. Oh yeah, there is a mod called Waterfill. There is also a command called /editor, which works just as well. Just goes through I mean, you go through the same process without the whole installing a mod. Are you actually bringing river ports? Yeah. On. Okay. What's going on here? Oh. You've deadlocked yourself. I don't think this is actually going to help any. Fix the bottom one. Oh yeah, you're right. Alright, let's fix that, and then we'll go unclog the traffic. Right there. Cool. Everything's fine. Time to look away again. Oh yeah. Gotta turn around. Oh, never mind. Did you? Yeah, you lost all your bots. The bots deleted everything. Alright. Go see about this traffic jam situation. Jam situation. What's the blueprint? I think it's fine. It's fine now. I think. Doesn't mean it is. Well, at least that's a few more things to tick off the list anyway. We're almost got yellow going. So I just need to deal with military and purple next. Duplicate that over there. I'll do that now. See if it gets done by next time. I know it's going to be all skewed by a bit, but I'm hoping I can work with it. I was supposed to have gotten out already. Well. It's almost like I need a stacker or something over here, isn't it? Wouldn't you say? Yeah, one of them things that allowed more than one train down at a time. Gonna get to a point where I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna regret this. Well, at least these trains are slipping down to where they should be. Mostly. I mean, I'm using it as a poor man stacker right now. Unload? Yeah, that one's connected. Why didn't they go... How did you get there? Oh, that's why. I was like, how did that train even get there? Couldn't have... Bonk. have gotten there. Yes, you better go round, damn it. And you can let the all trains in. And hopefully this will all unjam. Hopefully. I mean, they're unloading into both, so these should hopefully fill up. Got rid of the signal from there. So they'll definitely use both of those things. Raspberry jam. Through yet? It's coming. The thing is, I'm going to throw even more iron and copper trains at this thing. So it's going to get worse before it gets better. The heck are they flying combinators for? Okay, please, please, sort yourself out. Sort out this thing. Please. Asking nicely. These trains need to lose their back ends. Spaceballs? Which seems that... Oh! They're jamming. Radar jamming. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Floop. There we go. Now it's all rolling again. Hopefully you'll be able to move down soon. This track really needs to move up further. I might do that in between. Just bring that right up to like there. Bring this track right out. Yeah, this thing needs more development, clearly. I need more outposting. I might also go on an outpost binge. And I need to add another PAX train. So many things to do. So many things to do. Right about there. Apparently this is the sulfur unload. Output. Most of it was temp, but it's sort of vaguely laid out. That's where we load our sulfur from. Which means you. You can now come in this general direction. You can come towards more Mars, and hopefully not flatten me in the process, mind you. Should clarify. No, 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 squishy squish. 1, 2, 3. And they can be, they'll be the sulfur trains and such. How are the battery trains supposed to reverse out of there? They won't. I'll be having them drive out. Also, I sent the landfill train away, didn't I? Even though I'm nowhere near done. There's a high train. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there's the other train. Roop. Not even close to being done. This place. That guy's robot port's still there. Oh, there we go. Speaking of, I guess they're building some stuff, but yeah. Now, hopefully, this isn't going to get too busy. I've sort of gone way off as well. Let's just go this way. Let's go for a bit of a wide berth. Doesn't really matter if it's chain or regular. The train stop names though. And I want the tiles. Ooh, I nearly killed the fishies. Alright. That should do it. That's our battery build. Now I just need to get this back. Yeah, swing up about here, there. Right about there. What's that one? No, I didn't. I did that ages. That's it. Pretty much, yeah. That's the thing with these, sandwiches. There's nothing to them. That's why I don't like them. I mean, now I just need to bring sulfur, iron, and copper, and away it goes. I'll tidy this up. And you're still complaining you have no path. I'm not quite... Oh, right, that's why. Expected more? Yeah. This is why I don't like train towns and bot sandwiches things. Like, there's nothing to them. Send you back home. Actually requesting roboports. It's just not getting them. Alright, so the trains I placed down earlier. Hopefully these aren't filtered. So we're going to load some sulfur with the full cargo. We're going to unload sulfur to an empty. Bring it to the unload. Bats. Threes. Let's bring them round. Yeah, it's just, there's literally nothing to these things. That's why I don't like these things. You just say, okay, I need this much, and then you do a calculator to spit out the number, and that's it. Okay, you're not filtered. Good. You can get out of here. You're fine. Well, I need to filter these anyway. What did we say this was? I don't remember now what it was. It was like 1921 or something, or 1920? 4 to 5. 14, 18. So... that'd be 14. Yeah, if I want clean stacks, it'd be 14, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to there. That should be 10, 18, 14. Interesting. Oh. Alright. Now. What is it? It's 14 by 100 by 8, 11,200. Should have known that actually. That's come up several times now. Load, hold up a tickle. No, I'll let it go out a little bit further first. Now you can stop. Otherwise we'll pick up, oh no, it's filtered anyway. I'm blind. Hang on, it'll get there eventually. That the wheels are ticking. ME, SM, no, SM load. Oh, I think something just happened. Ah, there it is. It's hidden down there. And what is it for iron? 18 by... oops. 1440. Away with ye. Ah, crap. Ning. Bad trains. Bad. Naughty. Bad bots. Bots are revolving. Stop doing that. Damn it. Who'd have thought connecting these things together, these networks together, would be such a bad idea? Also, I don't have the requester chest yet. It may have something to do with the issue. I'm missing pipe as well. Actually bringing pipe? Yes, I am. Chemical plants? I should have had chemical plants there. I thought I said it. Again, the volume... Yeah, it's there. The volume of stuff is so great that the train is struggling. It's just... it's calling for so much stuff. Just having to deal with it all. Yeah, I get you now. I get you. That would help a lot, wouldn't it? If I actually had the requester chests. I am requesting them as well, at least. I might limit it to 3 stacks. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I think it's a sign I need to maybe stop soon. Make 200 of each. There we go. Oh, I need to set these. What do you actually need? 5, so the sulfur can be the closer one. Sulfur, sulfur, iron, iron, iron. Let's do over here. Let's do all the chests. Oh, actually, before I do all the chests, I need to do the filter inserters. How have I done? To be requesters. Your load. I wonder I was confused before. Batteries, I guess, a little bit off, that being everything. There we go. Let's maybe limit that to 1 row, please. Maybe 2 rows. So it's going to go through pretty quick. I just don't want it stockpiling huge tonnage of it. This, on the other hand, I don't mind it stockpiling heaps. Iron. Copper. Something like that. Hang on. Iron, copper. I want iron on the outside. 3, 4. Then I'm gonna flip it and reverse it. 2, 3, like that. Then pop the iron and copper. So the iron's always on the outside. Then when it's facing these. Should be almost everything now. I hope. Damn it, grab the pumps. But again. Yep. To add the chest from loading. Oh yeah, I need to do that too, don't I? I'll get the blueprint again. And delete, delete, delete. Can't believe I used the red ones, not the blue ones. I've been going for a little bit too long. There we go. Just paste it over it nicely. I'll keep the two linked for now as well. At least for now. Right, has the place deadlocked down here again? Yes, it has. Well, that was sort of a moment of inevitability, wasn't it? Down there. Somebody needs a stacker. Yeah, look, it's just I'm queuing up now. Where's me train at? Bring two. Better bring too much than not enough. Better hurry up, bots. So I'll give you Give you another chance. Bring the chemical plants. Oh, you're missing something, aren't you? Missing gear. Oh, damn it. Fine. Well, hopefully you lot will fill up. And keep this place moving, just barely. All I want to do is just see this place run. It's not nuclear fuel. Right, we moving things? We are moving, sort of. It's as long as one more train squeezes in, yeah, like that, then the next ore train can squeeze out. Oh, there's tons there. Now there should be tons of room. It's like all barely fitting. I don't actually know if this is producing enough acid. I sort of guesstimated. Okay, so they're both coming. Just if you edit the iron copper filter, but I made a mistake. Should be 13 to 17, not the 14, 18. Add an extra prod module. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Well, let's see what happens. I'm making nearly 1,000 batteries a minute. What do we need? We need 6,800. I mean, this thing's fully backed. It's missing a lot of stuff. Yeah, see, it's deadlocked itself. And it almost needs more inventory slots, in a way. $34, $31. Actually make a lot. I mean, it's pretty good results so far. By the looks. Need to stop soon though. It's after 2:30 now. You got 900,000. What are we making per minute? 4,500. It's about what we wanted. 6,800, yeah. I mean, we're doing a bit of most of this and a bit of that. Looks like most of these are going, so that's about right. A few capacitors, because the chem plants, pipes need to fill up, but then we'll eat the extra iron. Too much iron. Yeah, as long as I can deal with that before too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3 more. It also occurs to me, technically I'm going to be plucking iron out of this. I wonder if it matters. In theory it doesn't, because... like, it shouldn't matter. Theory. Some chests and chemical plants. I like how the water's so quickly turned. Just see the water turning brown, turning green. Right, let's isolate these things. I mean, even though, even though they're, hang on, shouldn't matter because there's like, these builds are self-balancing. That's why I'm thinking it doesn't matter. See, I'm avoiding doing that for now, just so I don't run into a situation where I push the backup right through the system. Yeah, it'll push the balance right through everything eventually. Alright, I guess I'm cancelling all those things. Oh. I could probably just go back to base and bring them all manually. I actually know where the air gap is. There it is. You got no bots? You got no bots. Oh, now you do. You... right there. A little something, something... oh, I don't have enough for chests. I'll need a storage chest to hold the fuel eventually. Eee, hello train. I need like 2 chemical plants, and I think it was... yeah, some requester chests there. What are we using in terms of bots? Wow, we're using all of them. I wasn't expecting to see that many in use. I'm surprised. I might settle down though. Maybe I'll give him 600 then. So you should have like about 550-ish as well. Surprising amount of iron is actually going to these. So what was it? It was 13, 17. Just make a note of that. And now, yeah, it's going up. I mean, we haven't seen any error in the balance propagate back yet. I imagine it will eventually. You're still 0.7. Wonder if I should half fill these as half off the train for batteries as well. It's a lot of stuff. I should also do the storage chest thing too. Maybe the buffer chest thing. Let's deliver these. These through. I'm sure some squeak through fan would talk about how can't climb over pipes and crap. It's fine. Just gotta find the hole. Wiggle around enough. Get there. You need modules. What about that? Just get squeak through. I didn't see that one coming.
Another visitor.
Or a follow.
Stay forever.
Or that sound again. Even though it's supposed to be super rare, it goes off all the damn time. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Away with ye. Oops, not yet. What did we say? It was 13, 17. So 13... 17. Yeah, I had to load up the game and everything to make that happen. That was a pain to capture. Why don't they take this path? I just hate it now. It's probably because there's more signals down it. There's more chain signals down it, so the trains are kind of allergic to it. I'm gonna need a lot of outposting. How's the pollution looking? It's amazing this hasn't grown more. I mean, that's definitely fired up. This is diminished to nothing. That's actually probably the most intense of all the pollution there. That circuit build. It's really going for it. More smelters help? It would, but building the whole thing would also help. Building the complete package. Packet growth jam 75% of the time. It's fine. That bot self-balance, it's a nice luxury, isn't it? Oh, that's actually everything. We're at 3.2, 3.6, 3.5. We got a train out. We've got a train out. Yeah, what it really needs is more smelting and more, like, these trains are queuing up because there's just not enough plate available. So it needs more, need more outposting. Really need the stacking and everything that's supposed to come in here. I need the tracks better separated. They're not very well separated at the minute. Like, the ore trains should really come down here, like, get them really separated. Maybe even pull them from over there and down. I mean, well, as I say, they're supposed to come from the bottom anyway, and what I might do is prepare that by landfilling down there. It's the only way to really deal with it. Is to actually build it properly. Who knew? Building it properly would actually make things work better. There it is. Bye, train. How's it looking? 5,000. 5,000. I mean, that's pretty close to what's needed right there. Minute. Almost at 32k. Update the departure conditions. Oh, you're right. What is it now? Because I took one away, didn't I? 13. 10,400. The other one, it was 17. 13,600. Where were you going? Ah. Oh, because it can only output up there. It can't go down here. Oh, I say 10,400. And 13,600. Yep, they're both good. You see all the trains have cleared too. It's probably because that's the ripple-on effect from this place running. This place would have put a huge demand on plate. Why? Better be no. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Okay. It's probably fine. Because it is 1-to-1, like, each wagon is 1-to-1, but I think something funny's going on there. That's 32k, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, last thing. All I wanted to do was get the yellow packs off the line, or onto the belt. And into the labs. Let's do it. It's also save game. That'd be embarrassing if I hit load game. That'd be devastating. Something I'm gonna need is the mining productivity very soon. I'm gonna start really ripping through outposts. An entire sleeve. Hi. New questions. What you got? While we slide in and watch these batteries unload. Whee. Hurrah! Reading, the petroleum gas is in high demand late game. I don't know if it's a late game. I'm trying to upgrade express belts and start a lubricant because the refinery is backed up on gas. One of the... You do need a lot of petroleum gas, but if you're not doing enough with the gas, like if everything's turned off, then yeah, you don't get lubricant. You need a way to... You effectively need a way to burn off lubricant. Ah, this is looking good. Mr. Fox with the 11-month resub. Thank you very much for that. So what I was leading into was something I do is turn... If there's an excess of petroleum gas, I turn it into solid fuel and burn it off as a priority. I'll show you that in a sec. I had it in the starter base, in the earlier base that I had. You need... Yeah, to get lubricant, you need advanced cracking, so you want as many of those as possible for lubricant too. Cracking's under control? Okay. Probably the easiest solution is to make solid fuel from petroleum gas. Inevitably, you end up making it. Okay, so that's yellow packs. 7,000. It's not quite there yet. Not quite there. Why aren't we there? Have robo frames. Start using solid fuel instead of coal. Oh yeah. Solid fuel has a acceleration bonus over coal. It also has a higher fuel value, which means it lasts longer. So the trains actually run faster on solid fuel. There's another one called rocket fuel. They run even faster again. So they actually have 180% acceleration and even more top speed. And then on top of that, you can turn the rocket fuel into nuclear fuel, which has even more acceleration but the same top speed. That's endgame. Yeah, so yeah, turn the excess gas into solid fuel. If you can get to rocket fuel, that makes your trains even faster. I have to investigate this. So we're nearly there. So while that's going on, where is it? I don't think I have much of it left. Yeah, see, I had solid fuel. Oh, I built over most of it. Yeah, I had solid fuel production here, and then some rocket fuel next to it. And what I was doing, there was actually two rows of these, and this one's also been trimmed down. There was another one which had petroleum gas, and it went into here. And yeah, I just burn off the petroleum with solid fuel. And yeah, I had a little circuit thing here. So when this tank was nearly full, then I'd just send it off to turn into solid fuel. Yeah. Yeah, just run it into steam engines just to get rid of it. See, I think that'll be the solution, is to run all the petroleum gas. Just have a pump on turbines. Technically, turbines are kind of weird because they're intended for nuclear. There's actually a whole thing with these where they have a different temperature rating over steam engines. I forgot there was a thing that you can actually couple turbines to boilers. Don't normally do it though. Normally you couple boilers to heat exchange. Normally you couple boilers to steam engines and heat exchangers to turbines. If you go the other way around, there's problems. So the output of turbines so much better. As it were, yeah, that's right. I'd forgotten all. This is ancient history stuff when it was first introduced. One turbine is actually, even though it's less efficient on boilers, it actually works out to be equivalent to one steam engine. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, plugging a steam engine into a heat exchanger, though, wastes a lot of heat energy, though. What Nate is describing there is something I've got here. So I have the heavy oil. When it gets above a certain amount, they then let it crack it. Otherwise, it's forced into lubricant first. Yeah, one boiler to one turbine actually works out. One boiler into two turbines doesn't actually do anything. A boiler can support a turbine. It's expensive, kind of unnecessary. In many ways, it's unnecessary. It's very rare to actually see people do it, but it is a thing. That's why these are still steam engines, because there's not really any incentive to upgrade. But yeah, going back to the original question, make a big long turn the. I'd be working towards turning the petroleum into solid fuel. Way more power they can use. It's a little bit deceptive, the power, because these all have their own little steam buffer. And what happens is if you have more than two here, it looks like it stacks up, and then eventually it drains down, and then it goes under. That's what happens. I have this thing here. That's what happens in this. So these are all fully stacked with steam, but both of these can't actually use all the steam at 100%. But that's a whole different story. You don't have, you probably don't have to. It's more. I won't say you don't have to completely worry about it for now, but it's one of the more tricky nuances that you pick up along the way with power. As I say, going back to the original thing, be turning solid fuel in, turning the gas into solid fuel. A lot of people are also tend to be against it, but it's fine. What's stopped? Oh, you ran out of lubricant. It's actually got pretty close to filling up. Making solid fuel farms, I think I'm going to use for gas. Yeah, it's one of those things that you need a way to burn off the gas somehow. Inevitably, you need to get rid of it somehow if the base isn't running. I actually ran into the problem earlier where I didn't have any lubricant because I wasn't making any plastic or anything else. If you're curious about these builds, I can try and explain them. These are all train-based builds, and they're all entirely self-contained. So like oil comes in at the bottom, and then coal and the train to pick up the plastic comes in at the top. And so it turns one oil train into just plastic and lubricant. There's a sneaky lubricant in each one. Turns out at this scale it works out to be a lot more efficient. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Get rid of lube. Surprisingly, no. You really can't. I mean, watch the train just disappear. When it comes, it's just going to come in and disappear. This thing. Done. Just like that. And away this goes again. 50. That looks like it might actually be coming down. Like evening out. I'm slightly worried about this mismatch in frames though. Or was one missing an output? I think was one still missing an output? No. Did fix that. Unless it just needs time. I like how 4,000 a minute yellow signs, yeah, and it's just warming up. Oh dear. Yellow frame border. This one. It does break your brain a little bit because it goes from blue to red stops to then red again. It's not great. Why are you going? You need engines. One, two, three. Was it three, or am I missing an engine thing? I might be missing an engine. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm missing engines. Hang on. Where is it? That's batteries. We're done with batteries. That's the main sheet. That's the... here we are. Engines. Yeah, it's missing one. Oh dear. That's not good. How did it work before then? Or was it running... Oh, it was probably running on buffer, that's why. Yeah, that's a big oops. I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to have to clean out all this and fix it. Pull the whole thing down. Yeah, it was running on buffer, wasn't it? And on that note, I'm going to stop right here, because I need food and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.